Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The other day I posted on Facebook my old splits routine and someone went, Andrew, I can't touch my toes, have you got anything for me? And I was like, oh actually I've not. So I thought, what a good idea to create it now. So this would be amazing for anyone who does any sports or anyone actually who works in an office. Hamstrings get very tight very easily, and the more tight you are, the more prone to injury you are. So we'll get straight into the video, but just before that, I just want to ask if anyone's got any ideas for videos and to help me out with think of stuff, just comment below on stuff you're aiming for or something you would like to see. And also if you like the video, please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up and all that good stuff. So we'll get straight into it. So guys, we're going to start off with a simple warm-up, taking the head side to side, bring that ear towards the shoulder. Now looking over one shoulder and the other, we're just going to warm up that neck further. Bending the knees and taking one arm forwards into a circle. And then we're going to repeat it on the other side. Now going back to the original arm, we're going to take that arm backwards. And repeating the same on the other side. Now getting a bit technical, we're going to take both arms opposite way. If you struggle with this, think about keeping your arms at the bottom and send one arm backwards and one arm forwards. Then we're going to repeat this, sending each arm the opposite way. Now still bending the knees, we're going to send them arms out, opening that chest up. Now bringing them arms above your head, we're going to link them fingers, pushing the hands to the ceiling. We're going to warm up them shoulders, and this will help with shoulder mobility and upper spine. Keeping a slight bend in the knees, we're going to reach down to the floor and as tall as we can. We're going to try to keep our back as flat as possible to get the best stretch out them hamstrings. Keeping our hips forward, we're going to reach our hand to the opposite foot, keeping the other arm tall to the ceiling every time we turn. Going back into the middle position, touching the floor and the ceiling again. Remember to keep that bend in the knees. Keeping the hips forwards, we're going to reach as far as we can, side to side, twisting through that spine. Still keeping the hips forwards, we're going to reach over and across, making sure our arm is in line with the ear, stretching out them obliques. Reaching up tall to create space in the spine, we're going to fold in half, keeping the back flat as possible. Placing both hands on each elbow, we're going to start rocking side to side. Placing both hands on the floor in the centre. If you can't reach, please place your feet wider apart. This will make this easier for you. We're going to walk our hands across to one foot, reach our head to our foot, trying to press that belly button to our quad. Repeat this for the opposite leg. Coming back to the centre, putting your hands back on your elbow and swinging side to side. We're going to repeat everything we've just done another time. If you want, you can stop the video and repeat this quite a few times. The more you do it, the better impact it will have on your flexibility in the long run. We are going to start off with some hello hamstrings. This is an amazing exercise. It warms up the hamstrings. Even on them days where your hamstrings are not as good, this is really good exercise to do. Sitting in a pike position, as tall as possible, we are going to place both hands at the back of the head. Keeping the back as flat as possible, we're going to tilt our body slowly forwards, trying to reach our head to our feet and our belly button to the top of our legs. We're going to repeat this a number of times. Flexing one of our feet, trying to point our toes to our nose. And then flexing our other foot. Then flex both feet together. Keeping our legs as straight as possible, we're going to reach up tall and lean forwards, trying to grab the ankle or the feet, depending where you feel comfortable. While in this stretch, concentrate on keeping your back as flat as possible and pushing that belly button into the upper leg. While this movement may be a little hard at the moment, we always want to concentrate on getting the most out of our stretches. We should never feel pain, but maybe a little uncomfortable. But we always want to push ourselves to exceed to the next level. Bending the leg and placing the foot on the inner thigh, creating a figure 4 shape. We are going to repeat the hello hamstrings on each side. Even that I only do it once each side, you can stop the video and do this multiple of times for an extra benefit. Here we are going to come into a lunge. Make sure your front foot is under your kneecap and make sure your back leg is fully extended. If you watch, you can see my back foot flexing. This is me trying to get the most extension out my back leg. Sometimes this is easier than just getting down into a lunge. From here, I'm going to think about keeping my back flat as possible and my hips facing the wall opposite me. Think about pushing the hips and the back leg as close to the floor as possible. I'm going to reach my arms up as tall as possible and look at my fingertips. I am going to arch through my back and slightly tilt my pelvis up. This should increase the stretch through the back leg. Placing the hands next to the foot, we are going to think about straightening the front leg. Every time you straighten this leg, you should concentrate on getting your head as close to the foot as possible and the belly button to your quad. When finishing on one side, straighten the front leg and flex the foot, trying to get the head as close as possible, getting a stretch out that calf as well. From here, return to that lunge position and repeat this multiple of times. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my tutorial on hamstring flexibility. I hope it helped you out a lot. If you want to see anything in the future, please just comment it below. Also, if you enjoyed my video, please hit that subscribe button and please give the video a like. And I'll see you sometime soon.